Hello and welcome. Today, we're going to talk about a theory that could seriously change the way you see yourself and everyone around you. It's an idea that completely shatters that old narrow box of what it means to be smart and opens up this incredible spectrum of human potential. So let me just ask you right off the bat, are you smart? And I want you to really think about that for a second. What does that word even mean? Is it about getting straight A's, solving some crazy math equation, or could it be something more? To get to the bottom of that, we first have to deconstruct what I like to call the myth of smart. This is that traditional and, let's be honest, kind of outdated way of looking at what our brains can do. For the longest time, intelligence was treated like this one single thing you could measure. You'd take a test, you'd get an IQ score, and boom, that was it. It was this one-size-fits-all model that basically said you're either born smart or you're not. But that view, well, it leaves so many people out and doesn't even begin to tell the real story of what we're all capable of. Okay, so now let's get to the big idea that came along and flipped the script. In the world of psychology, this was a massive shift, and it's all thanks to one guy, Howard Gardner. So way back in 1983, Gardner just completely challenged that old thinking. He came out and said, look, we don't just have one general intelligence. We have at least 8 different types. And here's the kicker. We all have our own unique combination of them. So the question isn't if you're smart, it's how you're smart. And this right here, this is the perfect illustration of his idea. Don't just think of it as a chart. Think of it as a whole new map of the human mind. Every single one of these sections is a different way to be brilliant, a different flavor of smart. So let's break them down. We're going to start with the ones you're probably most familiar with. These are the intelligences that usually get all the attention in a traditional school setting. Let's call them the academic and artistic smarts. So first up, we've got the scholastic intelligences. When someone calls you book smart, this is pretty much what they're talking about. These two are the heavy hitters in most schools, from kindergarten all the way through college. The first one is linguistic intelligence, or as I like to call it, word smart. This is all about the mastery of language. It's that ability to just find the right words to say what you mean, to persuade somebody, or to understand what someone else is trying to tell you. Think of poets, novelists, but also great speakers, journalists, and lawyers. If you're strong here, you probably love to learn by reading, writing stuff down, and debating ideas. Then you've got logical mathematical intelligence, or logic smart. This is your ability to think in terms of concepts and abstractions, to see patterns in numbers or logic. This is the superpower of scientists and mathematicians for sure, but it's also what a detective uses to piece together all the clues. If this is you, you probably learn best by looking for patterns and organizing everything into neat categories. But we all know that being smart isn't just about books and numbers, right? Talent goes way beyond the academic stuff. So let's jump into the creative side of things with the arts intelligences. Have you ever been able to just picture something perfectly in your head in 3D? Or maybe you're amazing with directions, even without a map. Well, that's visual spatial intelligence, or picture smart. It's the ability to think in images, to literally see things with your mind's eye. This is totally essential for people like architects, artists, and pilots. If this is your thing, you learn best with visuals, charts, videos, and drawing things out. And then there's musical intelligence, or music smart. This is that incredible sensitivity to rhythm, pitch, and melody. People who are strong here don't just hear music. They kind of think in sounds and patterns. Obviously, this is the intelligence of composers and musicians, but it can also be a really powerful way to learn. If this is one of your strengths, you might find that putting information to a rhythm helps you remember it. Okay, we're officially moving beyond the classroom now. Let's talk about the intelligences that show up in the way we move our bodies, how we connect with nature, and how we understand ourselves and the people around us. Just take a look at the incredible power and focus here. This is intelligence in pure motion. It's a kind of knowing that doesn't live in your head, but in your body itself. This is bodily kinesthetic intelligence, or body smart. It's the amazing ability to use your body with incredible skill. You see it in an athlete making a split-second play, or a dancer expressing a powerful emotion. But it's also the surgeon with steady hands, or the carpenter who can build something beautiful. If you're body smart, you absolutely learn by doing, by getting hands-on and just moving. Next, we've got naturalist intelligence, or nature smart. This is a deep connection to the natural world, being able to recognize different plants and animals, or notice subtle changes in the environment. This is the intelligence of biologists and farmers, but also of great chefs who just have an intuition for flavors and ingredients.
These folks often learn best when you can connect a topic back to the natural living world. And that brings us to the final two. And honestly, these might be the most important ones for just getting by in our complicated social world. These are the personal intelligences, and they're all about awareness.
First, there's interpersonal intelligence. People smart. This is that knack for understanding and connecting with other people. It's about being able to read a room, to sense what someone is feeling or thinking. This is the signature strength of amazing teachers, great leaders, and skilled negotiators. People smart folks learn best by working in groups and bouncing ideas off of others.
And the flip side of that is intrapersonal intelligence, or self-smart. This one is all about looking inward. It's having a really clear understanding of who you are, your own strengths, weaknesses, fears, and dreams. This is the key to self-awareness, and it guides you in making big life choices. If you're self-smart, you learn best by reflecting, maybe by journaling, and connecting what you're learning to your own life.
So, okay, we've got this amazing new map with 8 different kinds of smarts. But, so what? Why does this actually matter in the real world? What can we do with this?
Well, the impact is absolutely huge, especially when it comes to education. I mean, just imagine a classroom that doesn't just reward the book-smart kids. When you get that students learn in different ways, you can change how you teach. That body-smart kid, maybe they learn fractions by building things. The picture-smart kid could master history by drawing out amazing visual timelines. It's all about helping every single student shine by playing to their strengths, instead of trying to fit everyone into the same tiny box.
This quote from Howard Gardner himself just says it all, doesn't it? It's the perfect summary of this whole idea. The point is to stop asking, how smart are you? And instead to start asking, in what ways are you smart? And that brings us right back to where we started, but now with a completely new lens. After going through all 8 of these intelligences, I want to leave you with this question to chew on. So, how are you smart? What's your unique blend?